All right, guys, I'm here. I'm just trying to get things set up. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I know I'm running a little late, but hope everybody's doing good. Sky, Vert, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. I was gonna wait for more people to show up, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Today I went to my flea market, or actually yesterday morning. It's Monday now. So Sunday morning I went to the flea market and I set up. Oh wow, you got an Amazing Spider-Man 2 in the mail today. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Like I said, I went to the flea market today or yesterday morning, and I did like a little challenge to myself. I kind of wanted to get some Blu-rays and DVDs today, so I was going to do $30 on Blu-rays and $30 for comics and see what I could come up with, what kind of deals I could find. I walked around for a while at the flea market, and I couldn't find any Blu-rays that I really wanted or DVDs. A lot of the vendors that I stopped by had the same normal crap that you see everywhere, Titanic and all that kind of crap. So didn't find any DVDs or Blu-rays. Even though I didn't try that hard to hunt for them, I might have spent 30 minutes, maybe 45, walking around the main hall looking for movies, but I couldn't find anything. So I went to my normal spot in the flea market where I buy all my comics from. The guy, I uploaded a video where I showed a little bit of video of the inside and going through a box. And the guy's just got so many comics in there, man. It's crazy. Probably 50, maybe 60 long boxes, 10 or 15 short boxes, and they're just piled up. They're mixed in with toys and action figures, so you've got to kind of move stuff around in order to get there. I spent 2 hours in this little shop, and I only stayed in one little section, and I went through maybe nine long boxes. I plan on going back next weekend to see what else I can find, but I basically went through 9 boxes, and this is what I came up with. I got like 75 books for $25. Nothing real big, no major keys or anything, but just a lot of different type books and books that I looked up on. A couple of them I looked up on eBay as I was hunting, because I kind of do that. I'll look if I see something that looks kind of, it looks like it might be worth a little money or a little rare. I'll look it up to see what it goes for. I found a few RoboCop comics that were going for like $9, $10 on eBay. So I picked up a couple extra of those and stuff that you don't see very often. I picked up, if I could, a couple extra copies because he does have a lot of doubles, triples. I'm just hoping one day I stumble into a box and he has like 12, 15 Batman Adventures number 12. But let's go ahead and get into it and show you guys what I picked up. And like I said, yeah, I got like 70 books, 75 books for $25. So not too bad. Up first, I already have these in my collection, but I picked them up because they're in a sealed bag with a poster. It says free inside Sega Subterranea Game Tips poster. And it's Doom 2099, number 18. Like I said, it's in a sealed bag with a poster. And there's the poster. Hope the video is okay. If you guys can hear me, can you give me a thumbs up in the chat? I'm trying a new webcam because I've been using my phone to film live, but I only get a certain amount of time before it cuts off. So the webcam will allow me to film longer streams and be able to talk longer and stuff like that. So if you guys can hear me, awesome. Thanks, Skyvert. Up next, I picked up, I also have this already, Ghost Rider 2099, number 2, with a free poster sealed. I believe it's the same poster, but I thought it was pretty cool. I haven't seen these, and I don't know what size bag. I probably put that in maybe a Golden Age bag, but I figure I'm gonna keep them sealed because I haven't seen them with a bag like that. So pretty cool. Thought that was cool. These books are probably not going to be in any particular order. So, yeah. But yeah, I thought those were cool. I picked them up. Up next, I picked up Frank Miller RoboCop number... What number one? This is number 5. And this is limited to 1,000 copies. Thought that was pretty cool. Is comic book Steve? What's up, man? Is it porn? No, it's not porn. It's some kind of gamer tip. Free inside Sega Subterranea Game Tips poster. And I guess it's a poster for a game for Sega, maybe Sega Genesis. And it's got like tips on it or whatever, but I've never seen anybody show those in a bag sealed, so what's up, Vinci? But I picked up this RoboCop, Frank Miller RoboCop number 5. Limited to 1,000. I looked this one up on eBay, and it was someone there for like $15, $16. So picked that up. And here is Frank Miller RoboCop number 2. Picked that up. He had a lot of RoboCop. I noticed when I went in there and started digging through his boxes, like the first 3 or 4 boxes that I started digging through, I haven't seen any of these books before. So I don't know if they're new boxes that he brought in. I asked him, I said, hey, I noticed a lot of these books are different. He goes, yeah, I brought some in, but I don't know if those are the ones that I brought in. Those might have been ones that are in the back that were hidden. I said, oh, okay. He said he had a guy come in last weekend and buy like 400 comics. And I'm like, fuck, the one weekend I don't go is the one weekend somebody goes in there and stocks up. And I bet whoever bought books off him probably got a shit ton of good books. But here is Frank Miller RoboCop number 3. Thought that was pretty cool, so I picked that up. And then up next is a book I looked up on eBay. Again, what I saw were going for like $7, $8. Is Frank Miller RoboCop free comic book day. And this is from I believe 1992 or 1993. So I saw that, and that was pretty cool. He had a ton of them. So I picked up 4 of them. And they're not stamped, which is awesome. So picked up 4 of those. Thought that was pretty cool. Up next is RoboCop Killing Machine number 1 photo variant. I thought that was pretty damn cool, so I picked that up. And I guess these are stickers from the shop that he bought a bunch of his books off of. But I thought that was pretty cool. Bought that one. Here is RoboCop Wild Child #1 photo variant. I believe that may be all, but no, I know I have more RoboCops than that. Let me get those out. So yeah, this I thought it's pretty cool. And this next set that I found, it goes for pretty good money on eBay. And it's weird, like when he's got all these like mini sets and mini runs that he's got, and it's never a complete series that he has. He's always got like 10 or 15 copies of each one, and it's always like, if it's a limited series of 4, he's got like 1, 2, 3, and never 4, or 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 4, or 1, 3, 4. He never has the complete series. So so here is RoboCop versus Terminator #1. Now I looked this up on eBay, and the whole set of 1 through 4 goes for like $50. #1 I saw go anywhere from $8 to $25 for just issue #1, and he must have had 20 copies of #1, 20 copies of #2, 20 copies of #3. So I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of #1. I may pick up more next time I go. I'm thinking about if I ever get my ass around to doing a contest, giving this away as part of the contest. And I got a couple of #2, and I got a couple of #3. So he was missing #4 in the set. So, but I looked on eBay, and #4 is the cheaper of the ones. It's about $3, $4, $5. So I might buy a couple just to kind of complete the set. Up next, he had some like prestige format books, a lot of DC ones. So I picked these up. I haven't seen this before in anybody's video, but it's the Psycho. This is issue #2 of 3, and like I said, anything that he has that's a set, he's always missing something. So he was missing #1. So there's #2, and there's #3, and it looks like that may be the Joker. Could be wrong. I don't know if you guys in the chat have heard or seen any of these if you know anything about this book, but it looks pretty cool. The art in it's kind of like a watercolor type art. But it looks pretty cool. I'll have to hunt down #1. But yeah. And then I found this. I was pretty shocked to find this in there. Is creepy special 1993 Fear book with Vampirella on the cover. Pretty shocked to find that. I've never seen anything like this in his boxes. So pretty stoked to get that. Then up next, I found a few of... He's got some random, like... Let me put these in order real quick, guys, if I talk. He's got some random, like, X titles in his boxes. He's got a lot of DC, a lot of, like, Justice League America, Justice League Europe, tons of Superman books. So I really need to look up and see if any of those are worth having. Superman, Superboy, stuff like that. So I definitely need to look that up. Yeah, it's the Psycho books are pretty cool. I didn't realize when I picked them up. I just picked it up for the covers. I thought it was pretty interesting. I didn't realize until after I started looking at them that they were DC. So that's why I'm saying I wonder if that maybe be the Joker or maybe Two-Face. But yeah, it was definitely different. So like I said, he's got some random some random X books. And guys, I'm working on my X-Men and Mutant titles, so Found a couple Excaliburs that I didn't have that he had there. Here is Excalibur 27. Here's 26, 28, 29, 30. Of course, they all need to be rebagged and boarded. 31, 44, issue number 50. And like I said, most of his books are not bagged and boarded, and blows my mind that they're in as good a shape as they are. Here is number 52, 51, and 53. So pretty cool. Found some more books that I need for my run. So yeah, can't complain about that. Found these. This here is actually the complete 3-issue run of the series of prestige format, and it's Guy Gardner Reborn. And like I said, these were not bagged and boarded. They don't even look like they've even been opened. And the corners are pretty tight. There's no spindings on them or anything. But there's issue number 2 with Lobo on the cover, and issue number 3. So pretty cool. To find the whole set ready to go. I'm just going to put this back here, guys, because like I said, a lot of these books are not bagged and boarded, just to have like a firm background. Up next, I seen these, and I definitely wanted to pick them up. Lady Rawhide, number 1. And I believe this is a 5-issue miniseries. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And issue number 5. Thought those are pretty cool. Picked those up. Like I said, not a lot of key books, but a lot of books that are really just different. So definitely stoked to pick those up. Let me get these in order here. So yeah. Up next, I found this Nexus: The Origin, issue number, I believe it's issue number 0. But I thought it was pretty cool. I like the art on it. And actually found it's weird because if he counts the books, if there's like 3 or 4 books in a bag, he doesn't count each one separate. He just counts it as one. But like I said, when I walked up, I had this huge stack of comics, and he goes, "Just give me $25." So, but usually he'll count it as one. But in this one bag was the complete miniseries of Nexus, Wages of Sin, The Wages of Sin, and there's issue number 1 of 4, number 2 of 4, issue number 3 of 4, and issue number 4 of 4. I don't know anything about the character, but I have seen people show Nexus type books in their videos, and figured I like the art on the cover, and probably a good starting point because issue number 0 goes with this little mini series here, so pretty awesome. I found a few horror books. This is one of them. Is Texas Chainsaw Massacre: Raising Cain, issue number 2 of 3. I wish there was like 1 and 2, or 1 and 3, but hey, found this one. He had a few copies of this there. I didn't look it up. I should have, but it's called Nightmares from Eclipse Comics, and just a cool cover, and it's Halloween, so I thought it's appropriate to pick up anytime I can find like nice creepy comics like that. So pick that up. Working on my Vigilante run, and he had a few there that I didn't have. There's number 21, number 16, and I think I have one more here somewhere. Oh well, if I come across it, I'll show it here in a minute. But yeah, I thought, because he's got a lot of these books the Vigilante, the Deathstroke, and like I said, I only basically stayed in one little area of the shop. If you guys watched the video that I uploaded a little while ago or earlier today, I just stayed in that one little spot. I could have moved around a little bit, but yeah, I had to take a piss. That's why I left. I'm like, I don't want to lug all these to the bathroom and then come back and do more digging. So I just left. That's really the reason I stopped. So pick this up. Ray Bradbury's Tales of Terror, special number 1. Like I said, Halloween type book, so I picked it up. Found this little miniseries. Like I said, guys, it's hit or miss with his little miniseries. Sometimes he has the whole run. Sometimes he's missing 1 or 2. But this one here, he was missing a few of them. But I thought it was a pretty cool concept. But it's Time Masters, issue number 1 of 8. Let me know if you guys have seen these or have these books in your collection. Here's issue number 4 of 8. Issue number 5 of 8. And to me, it seems like they're traveling back in time. And this cover here is the reason I picked up the whole series, because it's got Dr. Fate on the cover. Here's number 6 of 8. Number 7 of 8. And number 8 of 8. So, yeah, not an expensive series. I looked it up on eBay. I think the whole set goes for like $15-20. So I'll probably be looking for those online and just to complete the little run. I thought that was pretty cool. Looked like it's interesting that they travel in time to do stuff. So up next, I found this Team X and Team 7 prestige format. It looks like that's Wolverine on the cover, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100%. I haven't looked through it or anything, but it's definitely a crossover with Marvel Comics and Image, so I'm thinking it might be Wolverine. Found these. He had a ton of these here, and most likely I'm going to pick up more when I go back on Saturday. Thundercats number 0, the J. Scott Campbell cover. I mean, he had a ton of them. He probably had 15 or 20 of them. So I picked up 1, 2, 3 of them. I already have this. I have this whole set already, but he had a bunch, and that's why it shocked me with the first few boxes that I looked in. It looks like it's something that I haven't even seen yet, and I thought I went through all his boxes, but apparently he had some hidden in the very, very back, or they're just boxes he brought in because he's not sure. But like I said, he said he had a guy come in the last weekend and bought 400 comics, so that's at least two long boxes and maybe a short box. I can only imagine what that person found. Seeing these there too, Thundercats source book, Author Adams cover. He had a lot of these there too, so I might pick up a couple more of them. Saw this. He had a few Tomb Raider books, but I thought this was pretty cool. Tomb Raider versus the Wolfman. Monster War number 2 of 4. So I guess it's a 4-issue miniseries with Tomb Raider. So picked that up. Saw this because it's a shout out to my former shop. 12 Reasons to Die, Heroes Haven exclusive. Saw that, and it's got a creepy cover to it, so I picked it up. Shout out to Heroes Haven, my now extinct LCS. All right, let me see what I got here. Okay, I found a few Twilight Zone books, and one of them is in actually like Mylar, or no, like a top loader type deal. It's the Twilight Zone with Neil Adams, and I thought this was pretty cool, and it's the collector's edition. Thought that was pretty cool. He had a few, like I said, a few different types of Twilight Zone books, so I picked that up. Like I said, it's in like a top loader type deal. And on the back, it says collector's edition. So I picked that up. And then also the same book, but I think this is just the regular edition because this is a gold. This has the gold border. This one here has a blue, but it's the same book. And on the back, it just says, it just has a price. But I thought that was pretty cool, so I picked those up. And then I picked up I picked up Twilight Zone #1. I think this is like the regular series. He had it, like I said, he had a few of these too, so I might pick those back up when I go. Okay, just a few books left, guys. A few Marvel books that I found. 3 Marvel books and 1 really strange book, and I need to look it up again just to make sure, but I think that's this one book I'm going to show is probably the biggest money book of the books that I picked up. But I saw this. I've never seen this before. Tomb of Terror, #1. And it's got Swamp Thing, Son of Satan, and I don't know who that is on the cover. But I thought it's pretty cool. It's like a mini comic, black and white, and it's got like a little mini story in the very back. But I thought it was cool. I've never ever seen this issue before. I thought that was pretty cool. What's up, C White? Thanks, man. I appreciate you watching. But yeah, I saw that. I thought that was pretty cool, so I picked that up. And then I picked this up. It is Time Slip, the collection. And it's basically like just a character bio book. But it's November 1. And the characters in the front are definitely Marvel characters, but with like a twist. Let me know, guys, if you've ever seen this one before. Time Slip, the collection. And you can tell, like, there's Elektra, there's Spider-Man, there's Doctor Doom. That looks like that might be Iron Man and Thor. The Hulk. And on the back cover, it's got a bunch of characters on the back, too. There's looks like the Red Hulk. Here's Fantastic Four. There's Daredevil. That might be Ghost Rider on the bottom, but it's like a source book. James Berry, what's up, man? Awesome. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Appreciate it. But it's like a source book. Like, it shows you the character, and then I guess it gives you like a bio of the character next to him. Silver Surfer. But I thought that was pretty cool, so I picked that up. Up next, I picked this up, and you'll know why because of the cover. But it's Time Storm 2009 through 2099, #3 of 4. Of course, it's got Wolverine versus Hulk. So, of course, I picked that up. And the last book that I picked up, it's got a cool cover. It's got that Golden Age feel to it. It's from Caliber Comics. It's issue #1. It's called The Tiger Woman. And let me look that up. But I found this webcam in my closet. And I'm glad I found it because now I can live stream for longer without my phone dying. And I can actually use my phone to look stuff up, or like I haven't added these into my CLZ app yet, but let me see here. The Tiger Woman. But let me know, guys, if you've seen any of these books. Filter it out. get it to comic books. She's definitely got a few different books. Wow. Buy it now for $33. I knew this one was probably one of the pricier books that I found, if you guys can see that. But buy it now for $33. Pretty cool. So, yeah, that's a score, man. That's, that is worth more than the entire, what I spent. But it looks like there's a few issues to this series, so I'll have to see if he's got more or just keep this one. I'm not going to go out on eBay and pay for more of it. I'm just going to keep what I got. But, yeah, but his books, there's some Marvel and mainly DC, but he's got like a lot of really obscure titles. So that's why you find gems like this, but you just don't know if they're worth any money or not. But as of right now, like I said, I haven't added these books into my collection. What's up? What's up, Kyle Waka? What's up, my man? I am at 20,707 comics in my collection. I don't think it's going to show up. But yeah, so pretty stoked about that. Almost at 21,000 comics. But yeah, this is it was a pretty good haul. It's like one of the bigger hauls that I've had. Like I said, I haven't been in a few weeks, so it was pretty cool to go back. And like I said, today in Florida, it was not hot. It was, I think when I went, it was like 65 degrees, and we had both doors open, so there was a nice cool breeze going through. Didn't break a sweat. And the only reason I stopped digging, man, because I had the urge to go piss bad, and I didn't want to pay and then lug these comics to the bathroom, which is on the other side of the flea market, and then come back. So I just left. Seeing what I got and the price that I paid, I probably should have stayed, because you just don't ever know. You just don't ever know what kind of deal you're going to get. You know what I mean? Like, for the most part, he's given me really good deals. Usually like 30 cents a book. But I don't know because he's got a couple people that work with him. There's a younger guy and a woman. And I don't know if the woman is his girlfriend, but he's always like, make sure she doesn't see how much money you're giving me. So I don't know if she's like his girlfriend and is making him charge like a lot of money for books. But he's only mentioned her like twice of all the times that I've went. And I think she was there today because she was over there drinking coffee over by the front of his booth. And he's got a younger guy that likes to charge top dollar. He's got like 3 shops. And the other shop that's further down is strictly like action figures and like stuff like that. Higher end stuff. And I've gone in there before, and he's that shop overcharges on everything. So for a flea market, in my opinion, and so I generally kind of just hang out and wait till they usually like walk away, and then I'll walk up to him real quick and be like, "Hey, I'm ready," and he usually just gives me a really cheap price. What's up, Geeky? The grade on this here, then I would say probably, I don't think it's ever been out of this bag since like 1992. But I would probably give it at least probably an 8. At least an 8, maybe an 8.4, 8.5. It's in pretty good shape. The corners aren't indented. As far as I can tell, there are no spine creases. At least no collar breaking ones. And the sides look really good. So I would say it's at least an 8, maybe an 8.4, 8.5. So pretty good. In my opinion, his books are in really good condition, considering that they're just most of them are in boxes with no bags and boards, and the bags are in rough shape, man. They're like dirty. Your hands are dirty when you're done digging. Um, but yeah, they're for the condition that the shop is in. These books are in pretty good shape. Like this book here, it's got a little bit of a spine roll on it, but the corners, like I said, the corners are pretty tight on this one, and this one was without a bag and board. So I would probably give that one probably a 7, anywhere between a 7 and an 8. And this thing is pretty damn cool. I'm glad I got it strictly for the cover. The story in it is black and white. Which is pretty cool. I'm starting to get the hang of black and white comics, especially because of Walking Dead. And it's got like a little story at the end called The Heist. And it looks like it's something to do with a mummy. But it's like a story. It's not like a comic. And it's like 4 pages long. So I don't know what this is. I've never seen this before. I need to let me look this one up. Because like I said, the first or second time I went to his shop, like one of the first books I pulled out was a Thanos Quest #2, probably in mid-grade condition, and every once in a while you'll find some gems. Like I said, if you find any books that are like worth money like this one, it's like they're like really different and obscure like titles. But if I sold books on eBay, I definitely probably would triple my money back with what I bought. I think I might start because, like I said, if like those RoboCop books, he's got like I said, it's not a complete set, but he has like 20 copies of each of like 1, 2, and 3. Let me see if I can find this book here. Let me filter it out. Do modern. Oh, it's not going for much. Well, anywhere from $7 to $10 on eBay. $7.19. Oh, there's one for $3.60, $5.12. So anywhere from like $4 to $10 for this here, which is not bad. I mean, considering I only paid 30 cents for it, you know what I mean. So, but like this one in the little Mylar, I like that one, and I like the fact that there's 2, like a collector's edition. Let me look this one up. A collector's edition and a regular edition. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to going back next week. Let me see. Okay, they have this one at like $5. Like I said, that's good considering I paid 30 cents for it. Let me filter this out. Comics. Modern. Okay, this one is not much. It's like $3. for the regular edition. The gold collectors, I'm still looking for that one. But now I'm pissed at myself because for somebody to buy, like, I don't see any of the gold ones on there. For somebody to buy 400 comics, they had to have found something good. So, but like I said, just off those few books that I've shown, I could have probably at least doubled my money back. 12 Reasons to Die. I'm looking this one up. I like this cover here. And like I said, it's well, that's a $10 comic. Oh wait, hold on. That looked like a record. You know what? That's what it is. It's you're right, Geeky, because I'm looking on here and it's the same book, but I don't see any that say Heroes Haven exclusive on it. I know it's hard to see. But yeah, it's Ghostface Killer. But it's a Heroes Haven exclusive. Like this one I'm showing on my phone is a Third Eye Comics exclusive, but I don't see a Heroes Haven. But these are going for like $60. The Third Eye ones, 42, 42. Let me see if I put Heroes Haven. Yeah, it's not showing the Heroes Haven exclusive, but it's a Ghostface Killer book. But they're going for like $42 to $59, so that's pretty awesome. So I don't know how much this version is worth, but yeah, not bad. Let me see. Like I said, I pulled out. He had a ton of these. I'm probably going to get more on those. I don't know if that's the Third Eye variant, though, Edward. It says it's a variant from my old shop, Heroes Haven Comics. It's not the Third Eye. But I'm not sure if that yeah, like I said, this used to be my shop, and I never saw this book in my shop. It might have been an online exclusive type book, but this is definitely a shop I used to go to, Heroes Haven, and they're now closed. So, pretty stoked to get that. And like I said, he had a ton of these here, and I know it's a J. Scott Campbell cover. Let me see, Thundercats number. Number 0. Okay, it's not much. It's like $2. Anywhere from $2 to $8. And they're not sealed. The sealed ones go for a little more. These are not sealed. So, $2, $8 each. Like I said, I picked up 3 of them. This one here's got a price tag on it for 10. So, but it's J. Scott Campbell. It's something good to have for like a prize. Let's see. Picked up this. He had a bunch of these too. Let me see how much this is. Thundercats source book. Okay, $8, $4, $3. Someone's got one on here for 50. So $25, $7, $3. So anywhere from $3 to $50, or $3 to $20 on that. Not bad. So I would have definitely almost probably tripled my money back by now. Tomb Raider. Oh, wow. $19.99. $42. $10. Wow. Okay. Damn, now I wish I would have went back. Now I wish I would have dug a little bit more. No fleas, Jeremy. No fleas today, brother. No fleas today, my man. Hey, the flea market's not that bad. Flea market's not that bad. Hey, I've probably picked up about 3 short boxes worth of books off this guy so far. Okay, here's $8, $2, $3, $4, $5. So anywhere from $2 to $8 for that. So that's not bad. Dude, I love the flea market, man. I'm addicted. Let me look this one up next. I love the flea market, man. It wasn't until this year that I actually went for comics. It's funny, man. But you're right. You can find some good stuff there. see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I did find this book the last time I went. The Nightmare on Elm Street book. Hey, Jeremy, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. And that goes for $155. If you guys watch one of my previous flea market haul videos, it's $154.99. I got that book the last time I went. And it's funny because the guy, like I said, there's like two other people that work with him. I think one is his girlfriend and just another younger guy that works there that runs the shop down. I think that guy actually goes through the boxes to see, and I guess he tries to pull out keys or whatever, but I don't think he's done it in a while. And I think anything that's become hot over maybe the last 3 or 4 years, he doesn't know about, so he hasn't pulled them out. That's why I'm getting a lot of these really obscure books. I don't even see this book in here, to be honest with you. So let me look up this Texas Chainsaw. These horror books usually go for pretty good money, but I know the guy he tries to cherry pick it, but I think he just looks for like the mainstream titles, like the mainstream Marvel and DC titles. But I know these horror books usually go for pretty good money, because I don't think the print runs on them are very big. Let me put in Raising Cane. Okay, $6, $13. All right, so this one's a $6 to $13 comic. So, like I said, not bad. So yeah, not a bad day at the flea market, guys. Do you guys ever go to the flea market and shop and like Geeky? Do you have? I think you live in Sweden, right? Do they have like flea markets over in your area of the world? I was always wondered about that. Are there like areas where you can go that have like a bunch of people selling stuff and you can find comics or toys and? I know here in Florida, there's a few flea markets, but some of them are a little bit further out. I still think I might try to. Okay. Today I would have filmed more on the inside, but it was Sunday, so he was a little bit busier because, like I said, he sells like Legos and action figures and movies and comics. Okay. So I would have filmed more and like talked to the camera, but I didn't want to seem like that crazy person because there were people actually in the shop. Right, not because he's got like big, like big shelving units with comics and action figures on them, and they were on the other side. And there was probably like 4 or 5 people in there. And I'm talking this shop is so crowded that you can move up and down the aisles. He's only got a couple aisles, but you got to move up and down the aisles sideways. You can't like walk normal. You got to kind of shuffle sideways through them. So I didn't want to be in there talking to myself with all those people in there. So, but yeah, not bad. Let me look this one up and see what that goes for. Yeah, it's nice using my webcam now because now I can like shoot the shit and not worry about my battery dying on my phone. Time slip. The collection. Yep, don't see this one in here either. Oh, here we go. $17. Not bad. 2 on eBay, 1 for 15 and 1 for 17. So that's not bad. It's a good score. Oh, I need to look up the Ghost Rider. You guys, show you these again. Yeah, I'm probably going to go here in a minute, guys. I appreciate everybody tuning in and seeing what I picked up. Okay, $10. $4, $10. So not bad. Like I said, anytime you can get comics that are worth more than $5 or $6 and you paid 30 cents for them, that's not bad. I'll take it. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and check out. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Going to see Halloween here in a few hours. So I'm probably going to go to bed. And looking forward to watching that. Big Halloween fan. So really looking forward to seeing the movie. And thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Pretty good deals. I'll probably do another live stream next week when I go again. And I'll make sure this time I stick it out. And I'm going to try to bring home double what I bought home this time. Because the more books, I'm telling you, the more books you have, the bigger the deal the guy gives you. So, pretty cool. I'm going to make another video just highlighting the books like a normal video. So I'll probably do that next and then upload that. So anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Geeky, thank you for tuning in. Vinci, as usual, thanks, my man. Edward, thanks for tuning in. Let me see who else. Uncanny Kawawaka, James Berry, all you guys, man. C. White, thank you for listening. Comic Book Esteet, Skyvert, thank you guys. I appreciate everybody tuning in and watching. Jeremy, I'll catch you guys on my next live stream. And, yeah, I'll check you guys out. Peace.